It is demo day. We will be demoing the floors today. We're not going to be doing the floors ourselves, but we will be demoing them, so stay tuned. So I'll be demoing the carpet in my living room and the hardwood floors in my entryway leading to the dining room. Here are the tools I needed: knee pads, respirator, hammer, eye protection, box cutter, and gloves. If you're planning on demoing your floor, just know it can be a tough task. As you can see, I use my big girl muscles to take out this outdated carpet. I learned that carpet is nailed to wooden boards along the edges of the room. Be aware that you'll have to rip it out and then cut and roll the carpet. I began by grabbing a box cutter. I made a deep cut along the seams of the carpet to section it into smaller, more manageable pieces. Cutting the thick carpet was a lot more difficult than I thought and requires you to be crawling on your knees. So be sure you have your knee pads on. I didn't have them on and my knees were burning. After cutting the carpets by smaller sections, I started pulling up the carpet from the edges. You'll need to roll the carpet as you pull it up to make it easier to move and dispose of later. At first, I used rope to hold the carpet roll together, but eventually I changed to duct tape. Overall, just taking out the carpet in my living room took a little over an hour, so I had to do a victory dance. Underneath the carpet, I found a grungy thick layer of foam padding. It was green in color and disintegrating, most likely because my home is a lot older. It was built in the late 60s, and I think this carpet was almost as old as the house. This foam crumbled into a fine dust, almost looking like matcha.
Stuff looks like matcha. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a greenish dust. Matcha powder.
I used a putty knife or scraper to lift the foam from the floor. In some cases, remnants of the foam will stick to the subfloor, so you'll need to scrape away any leftover pieces to ensure the surface is clean and ready for the next steps in your renovation. I swept the foam into one section. I didn't show you here, but I also pulled out nails and wood boards near the edges of the wall to completely clear the space. Okay, I gotta admit, tearing out hardwood floors is a more physically demanding task. To remove hardwood planks, I used my 5-in-1 tool, which is perfect for prying out the wood. I started by working the tool under the edges of each plank and carefully applying pressure to pop them up. Sometimes you might need to use a hammer to help wedge the tool beneath the boards. I'm not gonna lie, this process was labor intensive and requires patience, as you have to work piece by piece to remove the flooring. In some cases, nails or staples will hold the hardwood firmly in place, so expect to put in a lot of elbow grease to remove them properly. It's important to pace yourself and take breaks if necessary, as hardwood demolition can take quite a bit of time and energy. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to prepping your floors for whatever new surface you choose. Just a reminder, this is what it looked like before the demolition. And this is what it looked like after. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to see the results of the new floor soon.